Hey everybody, what is going on? So in this video, let's talk about the Tron Lightcycle Coaster that's currently in Shanghai and is being built for Walt Disney World. Is it possible? Can Disney bring this attraction to Disneyland and Anaheim? And I really wanted to talk to you guys about that today. But before we do that, I wanted to send out a huge thank you to a fellow content creator and a good friend, Disneyland Eric. Link up above to his latest video. Give him a subscribe, follow him. He is amazing. He's awesome. He's a friend of the channel. But he sent me a really cool gift. And here it is. It's a Funko Pop Mickey Mouse collection. There's a little bit of a glare, so I apologize. But basically, it's all the various Mickeys over the years. Okay, it's really cool. Classic Mickey, you know, Sorcerer Mickey, Beanstalk Mickey. It's just really great. And I absolutely love it. So Disneyland Eric, thank you so much, buddy. I really do appreciate the gift. That was awesome of you. Thank you so much for sending that out. And again, to everybody out there, subscribe to Disneyland Eric. He is an amazing content creator. He loves Disneyland. He's awesome. So check him out and give him a subscribe. So let's talk about Tron coming to Disneyland. Now, there's been a lot of talks ever since Disney built, you know, the Tron Lightcycle in Shanghai. There have been talks about where else could they possibly put this thing. And Disney ended up cloning this attraction and giving it to Florida, right? They're getting this exact attraction over in Florida's Magic Kingdom in Tomorrowland over by the Speedway, which is essentially, for you Disneylanders out there, it's Autopia, right? It's right next to that. Now, I believe personally that this would be a perfect fit for Disneyland's Tomorrowland. This is exactly what Disneyland Tomorrowland needs. Look, we lost a lot of kinetic energy when we lost the Skyway and the People Mover. We lost a ton of kinetic energy in Tomorrowland. And I think that the Tron Lightcycle Coaster would be a perfect fit for this land to kind of infuse a lot of that kinetic world on the move energy that Tomorrowland desperately needs. Desperately needs. I really want to see this come to Anaheim. Now, I see a lot of people, whenever you bring this up, a lot of people in the Disney fan community will immediately shut you down and say, hey, you know what? It's not possible. It's impossible. The Tron coaster is too big. It's too big. It's going to ruin the scale. They can't fit it in our Tomorrowland. It's just not possible. It's impossible. You can't do it. And for me, for my response to that is, you guys, you know, look, we're Disney fans, right? We love a man who thought doing the impossible was kind of fun. We love a man who was constantly told, Walt Disney, who was constantly told, you can't do that, it's impossible. You can't do that, it's impossible. And yet he did it, right? Every single time he did it, okay? Not only that, this isn't even that impossible. I mean, if you really look at it, Disney has done this many times. They've cloned attractions that they've altered to fit various resorts. We even had it done here in Anaheim with the Tower of Terror. You know, the Tower of Terror in Florida is a massive building that could never be cloned identical here in Anaheim. So Disney Imagineers kind of reimagined the attraction and the building so it could fit into California Adventure, right? I mean, if you know, the same argument could be made in 2001. You could never build the Tower of Terror in Anaheim. It just won't fit. Well, they made it fit, right? They changed the building and made it fit. You know, if I would have told you a decade ago that Disney was going to build a 14-acre Star Wars land behind the rivers of America, a lot of these people, these naysayers, would have said the same thing. It's impossible. You can't do that. There's backstage areas to the park that, you know, Disney needs. There's no way you can build a land behind the rivers of America. Well, here we are. Here we are. Disney found a way, right? Disney found a way. Okay? There are ways that Disney can bring Tron to Anaheim. Okay, number one, the selling point, so to speak, for Tron are the vehicles. The coaster layout or the coaster track is really kind of irrelevant. They could build this coaster in our Tomorrowland with a completely different track layout. Okay, with a completely different track layout. There's no rule as to like, oh, we need the exact same layout. Now, what I would do is I would demolish all of the people mover track. I would demolish all of that, and in its place, I would put the Tron coaster. You know, I would have, when you walk into Tomorrowland, you would be greeted by the tracks of Tron, and have those light cycles be zooming, you know, through the entryway and through the Inventions building or the Star Wars launch bay. That could be like the indoor portion of the attraction. It could exit that building and go over the Autopia and the submarines, and really have a cool, you know, like, you know, just coaster with a lot of kinetic energy sprawling the land. Imagine walking through Tomorrowland at night, and everywhere you look, you see these really cool Tron light cycles just zooming over Autopia, zooming over the submarine voyage, zooming through the entrance of Tomorrowland. I mean, it's freaking awesome. Freaking awesome. And they could do it. They could absolutely do it, right? I'm a firm believer. I'm a firm believer in Imagineering and their creative genius. Okay, if given the proper budget, they can really move mountains and do amazing things. We've seen it before a million times, like with Galaxy's Edge, what I mentioned. They did it even back in the day with Walt Disney when they had to figure out a way to, you know, to get people under the berm for the Haunted Mansion. What did they do? They created the stretching room, which was like a giant elevator, which got you underneath the train tracks and out the other end. Imagineers are very creative, resourceful people, okay? They could do this. They could find a way to bring Tron to Tomorrowland. It's not out of the realm of possibility, and I think they absolutely should. Absolutely should. Our Tomorrowland, Disneyland's Tomorrowland, is in dire, dire need of help. Now, the whole situation with the pandemic has sort of put, I think, any kind of new Tomorrowland on the back burner for a while. I think for the foreseeable future, Disney's really going to be focused on Disney Plus. Okay, we saw that with the investor meeting the other day, and I'm going to get into that in another video soon. But you know, Disney's not really focused. I think the parks are going to be like take the back seat for a while. But I think eventually we're going to have to get a new Tomorrowland, and I think that this, you know, attraction would be a perfect fit for it. It's a proven attraction. People love it. Bring it in. Bring it in, you know, bring it to Disneyland. I think it'd be great. I would absolutely love it. But what do you guys think about bringing the Tron Lightcycle Coaster to Disneyland's Tomorrowland? Do you love the idea? Do you like the idea? Or do you hate the idea? If you hate the idea, comment below. Let me know. Why do you hate the idea? Why? If you hate it, I really want to hear from you guys. Thank you so much, you guys, for everything. We're almost to 3,000 subs. Thank you so much for your support. I really, really, really do appreciate it. I do content on Disney parks, Disney, Marvel, Star Wars, all of it, all the time. And as always, have a marvelous, marvelous day. Bye-bye.